I truly had a blast from minute to minute. It was nonstop. I mean, I didn't even sleep there. Like, I barely slept. Like, I was just in my room at night to lay down and then out of my room as soon as I woke up, like early. Um, so I had a lot of great encounters and things. But I think maybe the one thing that stuck out the most, aside from getting to know Gino so well from Wi-Fi's, I have to put that up at the top. That was just so great because we're going to work on other stuff. But
Great.
because I'm there filming my new project, my documentary that I'm working on, that was like the beginning steps. That was going to be the first place I filmed and whatever. So
Okay.
I got to film this really cool sequence in my hotel room with a bunch of people. That's going to be in the documentary. That was really, really cool. Contact in the Desert is recognized as the world's largest UFO and UAP conference held annually in Indian Wells, California.
If we are being visited by extraterrestrials from other planets, more likely than not, they've gone through a technological AI singularity that I believe we're on the cusp of now.
The event attracts thousands of attendees and features a diverse lineup of over 70 expert speakers, including ufologists, scientists, and researchers who explore topics such as extraterrestrial life, government disclosure, ancient civilizations, artificial intelligence, and space exploration.
That UFOs were a Hollywood convention. I thought that they were made up by Hollywood. The UFO, the classic Earth versus the flying saucers.
Scheduled for May 29th to June 2nd, 2025 at the Renaissance Resort and Spa, the conference offers lectures, workshops, panels, and interactive experiences, fostering a community of open-minded individuals passionate about uncovering the mysteries of the universe.
These orbs, they came down, they froze above the roof of my house.
We can build a box that you can put in your house that would detect UFOs.
Known as the Woodstock of ufology, it combines intellectual discourse with a vibrant, engaging atmosphere, making it a premier gathering for those intrigued by the unexplained.
It is the most incredible time in our collective history. We are standing on the precipice of a lot of this coming out.
Hey there, beautiful souls. It's your girl, Allie. We are back at it again for another episode of Living Life Consciously. We have a very special guest lined up for you today, and I'm stoked to get started. So without further ado, Justin, say hey.
Hey, Cosmic Thrill Seekers. I'm Justin. This is Living Life Consciously, where we explore the extraordinary, ride the waves of inspiration, and embark on an adventure of limitless curiosity together. Leslie, you want to say hi?
Hello, I'm your co-host, Leslie, also known as Light Being Love, an eternal spiritual being having a temporary human experience. And we are very happy to have with us Patrick from VETTED. Patrick, would you like to say hi?
What up, Betters? How we doing? Pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. Welcome back to Hello Alley, where we dive into the deepest layers of life, consciousness, and the unexplained. In this special episode, I'm joined once again by the brilliant and ever-curious Patrick Armstrong, host of the VETTED podcast, who just returned from his very first experience at Contact in the Desert 2025, the world's largest UAP and non-human intelligence conference on Earth. Patrick didn't just attend, he was featured as a podcaster, immersed in some of the most fascinating behind-the-scenes and forward-thinking conversations happening around the world for UFOs, AI consciousness, health, and the future of humanity. That's all just tiny, small conversations, you know. Tonight, as we unpack it all from his personal takeaways and unexpected encounters to the energy of the event and what it means for the disclosure movement. All right, let's hop right in. Patrick, thank you so much for joining us. I don't know if I should start by asking you, I'm going to give you an option on where you want to start, but I'm going to give you two questions to figure that out. So I am torn between asking you, like, tell us when you first realized you were going, like what made you decide, okay, this year, 2025, I'm going to be there. Or do you want to start with walking in the door and just taking in the whole event as an experience? Like, where do you want to start?
I can answer both. I mean, they kind of lead to each other.
Okay.
I really had no intention to go, but I was um invited by the contact staff, I guess, ownership. They reached out, and they reached out to a few different podcasters and said, "Hey, what if we offer you a press pass? Would you want to come to Contact?" And I was like, you know what? I hadn't really thought about it, but you know what? This sounds like a great idea. I would love to go. And as I planned for the conference, the team there, Jamie especially, shout out to her, Jamie Billings. She set me up with a bunch of like interviews with people beforehand and for the conference itself.
Oh, great.
Spoke to me about like introducing people there at the conference and, that sort of thing. And so I was all excited to go to this thing and head to it. And yeah, as soon as I walk in the door, arrive in Palm Springs, California. That's where it took place, in the desert there, Indian Wells specifically, right out of Palm Springs. I walk in the hotel. It's at this resort, if you will, and I see Danny Sheehan in the middle of the desert weather, 110 degrees, full blown 3-piece suit.
Oh my
wind
God,
just
that guy.
waving in the air. You know what I mean? Just like straight out of a Vidal Sassoon commercial. It looked beautiful,
God.
And I thought,
Danny's got great hair.
welcome to the conference. And
Nice.
It was, an amazing trip from that moment on.
Wow, I'm like sitting here picturing Danny Sheehan standing there with the wind blowing his
I
hair.
know.
Like,
Yeah. So
like
what,
I'm telling you.
what was that like meeting him in person?
Yeah, did you run right up to
Because
him?
you've interviewed him a couple
didn't.
times on Vetted.
Yeah, I wanted to meet him in person. And in that moment, I walked in, I had all my luggage. So I got to go check in and get my car. But he was doing an interview. So I didn't interrupt him. And then I thought, okay, I'll have time. I should be able to meet up with him. But, through the whole
didn't.
conference, I never got to. I saw him
bummer.
a few times, but he's always busy. And so I just
Oh, you
didn't
never actually
jump
linked
in.
up. Okay.
No, I never got to,
Dang
say hello.
Next year.
Next year.
Yeah. Yeah. Next year. Absolutely. No, I plan on going every year to this thing. I find it to be well worth it.
Really? Tell us why.
Yeah. Well, I just think, I mean, for me personally, it's a chance to see people in person.
Right.
Right. People that I may have either interviewed or just hung out with, online, whether it be through podcasts, right, other creators, that sort of thing. And just like-minded people, right? All hanging out together. I really didn't know what to expect, but after going this time and going through the whole thing, I realized, okay, this is definitely cool and right up my ladder of things that I would like to, participate in, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed really, really fun. Like, I was looking at the pictures that were coming out of the event and the videos and stuff. And I think one of my favorite ones was you when you were chilling with Chris Ramsey of Area 52 doing a magic trick for Ashton Forbes. And I was like, this has got to be the broiest UFO shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, they're doing magic tricks with Ashton Forbes, Contact in the desert. Like, I just loved it. I was Kool-Aid smiling like this, looking at it. It was so cool.
King of Hearts.
A S H T O. What'd you say? King of Hearts.
What the fuck? What the fuck, bro?
You even spelled my name correctly. You could have spelled my name wrong. It could mess up the
Bro,
how
did you do that?
Oh, good.
Cut the deck anywhere you like.
How does he do this?
Okay,
Cut the deck.
Okay.
Put that on top.
Okay.
You know what? Do it behind your back so I can't see what you're doing. Do it behind your back.
Okay.
Let me know when
You want me to
it's
cut it again?
done. Cut it again.
Cut
anywhere
it
you
again.
like.
Okay.
Okay, cut it again.
You got it?
Okay, I cut it.
Yeah.
One more time. One more time.
Well, just for say,
Oh man, I love
Done?
that. Yeah.
All right. Take the no, keep it back there.
Okay.
Take the top or the bottom card.
Okay.
And put it in your pocket. Don't look at it.
Okay. Dude, if this,
I mean, at this point, no one knows what that card is.
nobody knows.
No.
Not you, not him, not me. There's no way we can.
No, there's no way.
Shuffle deck.
Yeah.
Is that a shuffled deck?
Yeah, yes,
I
yes.
randomly picked a card.
No,
put it in
it's
my pocket,
shuffled.
100%.
All right.
Yeah.
You think it's a black card or a red card?
I have a feeling it's a red card.
You feel it's a red card.
Yeah.
You feel it here?
Yeah, I feel it right here.
Oh, in your heart?
Yeah, it's weirdly, yeah, right there.
So like a heart?
Like a red heart?
I'm afraid it might be a heart. It feels
Okay, a
like,
heart.
Yeah.
Looks like a strong value heart card.
Probably a big one, like maybe like a king. Maybe.
Well, you just said king of hearts.
Oh, okay. Queen maybe then.
Queen, maybe an ace.
Yeah, ace would be a big
Do you
one.
think ace is high or low? What do you think?
Ace is high generally for me.
So ace would be higher than king.
Yeah, it would be higher.
The ace of hearts.
Yeah, ace of hearts would be higher.
No way.
No.
That's impossible.
What the fuck?
I swear, I'm not on this joke. I'm whatever this trick is.
You
I'm
put
not
that
in
card back there,
I
right?
put it on my. I took the.
I
bottom
saw
card
you.
off
I
after
saw you. Wait a second, dog.
Wow. Okay.
What the fuck, bro?
He's good. He's good. Guys, he's not just a podcaster, he's
don't-
also a magician.
I just don't even.
He's giving us free content right now.
I just don't.
As above, so below.
Did Chris
It's
tell you how he did
I
the
want to
trick?
hear some name drops of who all did you end up, chatting with and hanging out with? Any drops of names?
Sure. Yeah, I spoke with I mean, some of you. Chris Ramsey is a good one. I spoke with Chris Ramsey a lot. Got to hang out with him. Michael from Third Eye Drops, great channel. If you're not familiar with that, great guy. Luigi, who's doing the Project Gravatar, the Bob Lazar documentary.
Oh yeah.
So I got to hang out with him. He was really cool. Got to hang out with Jeremy Corbell, meet him in person and have some beers and just chat, just him and I on our own.
Love that.
Okay.
He was cool to meet. I got to meet Richard Dolan in person and chat with him for quite a while, actually.
Yeah.
That was really cool. And I'd interview him, so it was nice to, meet in person. Actually, Richard is a vetter. He loves Vetted, and he's a fervent watcher of the show. Oh, yeah. We had a great conversation. He's really, really nice, really genuine. And I got to meet his wife, Tracy Dolan. She was really sweet.
Is any of my dependable friends here? All right, Matthew, where are Bree, Dolan, and Tracy? Does anybody know who Richard Dolan is? How about his wife, Tracy? Do we see Richard Dolan's wife, Tracy? Is she here? Tracy, could you please come up here and help us find Richard? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a minute. There they are. I had no idea that they were on a flying saucer here at Contact in the Desert. An actual flying saucer, ladies and gentlemen. There's Bree, Richard, Tracy. They even have a flight crew with them.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Crazy. This is insane.
Oh yeah. That's actually Richard Dolan's car.
Well, I still want to talk to you later about that probing exam you gave me. Everything else was great, don't get me wrong.
We should be filming that.
That was wonderful.
Okay.
Get us the hell out of here.
Woo! Well, nice of you to join us. Where are you?
Had to deal with some probing questions along the way. I'd rather not discuss, if you don't mind.
We're going to keep that private. We're emerging from the flying saucer, ladies and gentlemen.
My dear.
Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Dolan, Tracy Dolan, and Bree Max. Thank you.
We made it! No!
You made it alive. They go over here?
Thank you to Tommy, our UFO driver today. Thank you, Tommy. Awesome. Just what we expected, right? Look at the top. So cool.
That is awesome.
I think he's going to actually take off, folks, so get ready. We might actually launch.
Look at his license plate.
I know, it's awesome.
Fucking hilarious, right? Hey, Mom, how you doing, sweetie? I see Paul Smith. Are we live right now?
Yep.
All right.
Contact in the desert is like, I want to go next year. Hi, everybody.
That's fun.
How was it?
That was a lot of fun.
How about that arrival, folks? That is a way to make an entrance, am I right?
Who else did I? Oh, Gino from the Y-Files was probably the best relationship I made there, to be honest with you. Yeah, obviously a huge fan of the Y-Files.
Yeah.
And getting a chance to hang out with Gino was nothing short of spectacular. I got to meet Ron James in person. Hadn't met him in person before, so that was cool. Got to meet Steve Bassett in person. You know, I've interviewed him plenty of time. I interviewed him again. I met Riz Verkwan, who is like an AI sort of guy, right? He's been on Joe Rogan. That's what he talks about, the AI, the simulation. Not AI. I mean, he does talk about AI, but more the simulation theory.
Right. Okay. Yeah, he just had that event on the ship recently.
Oh, okay.
That was him, right? I think. Anyway, go ahead. Keep going.
I met Anthony Peake in person. He's an author that studies like the mind, consciousness, really fascinating stuff. Oh gosh. Oh, I met Vinny Adams from
Disclosure Team.
Disclosure Team. Got to hang out with him. Did a podcast with him. That was really cool. Met Martin Willis as well. I met the Backyard Professor, a smaller channel. It's actually the same size as my channel. Really cool guy, really nice guy. Got to meet him. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking here. I met just a lot of people. I met so many people. It's just crazy how many. I met a lot of fans, just vetters who were just there at the festival, right? Just paid a ticket, and those are my favorite conversations. Just regular people showed up, paid, right? Wanted to come and hang out, and just fans of the show, and got to just sit and talk with them and learn a little bit more about them and where they come from, and that was really cool to me.
Oh,
is that one of the first times that you've had like a bunch of fans that actually watch your show come up to you? Like go to an event that you actually had people that recognized you?
Sure, that was
nobody's recognizing me at the stop and go.
Yeah, right.
That's at 7-Eleven. Nobody's not yet anyway.
Funny.
Yeah,
not yet. But that was cool.
Awesome.
I think I asked you this when you first got back, but I want to ask it again for the audience. What percentage would you say of everybody that attended was like UFO content creator, like in your realm? And I hate saying this because it sounds like people are higher or lower than others, but basically like content creators and above, like you and like the Danny Sheehans and above versus like people that just bought a ticket.
Sure. I mean, it was like 2,000 people or so. That's the number I heard when I was there. Were there. So I'd probably say, I think that was just attendees. So, attendees about 2,000. I would say probably, honestly, there was probably roughly 60 to 100 speakers / content creators.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
And maybe an additional, I mean, I don't know how many staff they had, right? 40, 50 staff. I don't know, honestly. But yeah. I mean, there was a lot of people that attended, and it felt like a smaller group of speakers and podcasts, but also a lot at the same time, like, so.
Okay. Were there any standout moments personally that impacted you? Conversations, presentations, or encounters?
Oh, yeah. Good question.
Any individuals?
Yeah. I truly had a blast from minute to minute. It was nonstop. I mean, I didn't even sleep there. Like, I barely slept. Like, I was just in my room at night to lay down, and then out of my room as soon as I woke up, like early. So I had a lot of great encounters and things. But I think maybe the one thing that stuck out the most, aside from getting to know Gino so well from Y-Files, I have to put that up at the top. That was just so great because we're going to work on other stuff. But
Great.
Because I'm there filming my new project, my documentary that I'm working on. That was like the beginning steps. That was going to be the first place I filmed and whatever. So
okay.
I got to film this really cool sequence in my hotel room with a bunch of people. That's going to be in the documentary. That was really, really cool. It was just a guy that I met named Eric Mitchell, who is coming out to tell his story and all this stuff. And he claimed to have some ability with, like making sound. I'm not even entirely sure what went on, but
Frequency, like a frequency or something?
like he can push a sound out of his brain. I don't know. We held a microphone up to him and whatever.
Okay.
And but it was just interesting. It was interesting to just do it, like an experiment, like real life experiment right there. And a bunch of us tried it. I tried it too. And it was interesting. It was just really cool. I just thought,
Did
okay,
it
this is cool.
register? Was anything, did y'all get like data? What happened?
We got data. We got data. I hate to be this guy, but I can't really share exactly what happened. I have to save it for the film.
Okay.
Right.
But we did get data.
Okay.
So I have data, with it. I'm excited to do a lot of things like that for the documentary, like real stuff, not just talk about stories or hear people's accounts. Like, oh, let's do
you're
some
like
things.
immersing yourself in it.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
yeah. So that was cool. That was a really neat thing to do there.
That sounds great. And another thing that's reminding of is like they did a live telepathy tapes demonstration.
Yeah, that was cool. All right, betters, look who we have in the house. He goes by Captain Ron. Ron, welcome to the show, my man.
Hey, brother, really appreciate you having me on. It's gonna be fun.
Absolutely, dude. So look, you run what I honestly would consider to be the best UFO conference that's out there. That's what I've heard, right? This Contact in the Desert, which I am going to. First time I'm heading to an event. If there's any event for me to go to, this is the one, man, because the lineup is thick. There's so many different people going. I'm interested in a little more inside baseball here. Like, who was one of the hardest speakers to get this year?
Last year we kind of focused. AI was sort of like a niche that we kind of attacked. That was the new hot thing, sort of. And this year we're kind of doing a psionics thing. We're kind of exploring that. That's the new hot.
That's the big thing, right? Yeah.
And we want to stay at the front of it. And we have the top person in that world, which is Diane Hennessy Powell. I'm sure you know about Dr. Diana's work.
Oh,
with,
yeah.
Telepathy tapes and everything. We are so excited about this. It's not funny, dude. They're going to do a live demonstration of telepathy on stage for 30 minutes.
No way.
We have secured this woman and her 9-year-old daughter. They're going to go on stage. They're going to set it up and they're going to have cameras and they're going to show how this gets done for 30 minutes. Then they're going to take an hour and discuss like what we saw and how they did it.
Oh my God. Really? Dude, I can't wait. Man.
So yes, now we're going to show you a little bit of telepathy. Lidu is a non-speaker, so that means she uses a letterboard to communicate. So she will be telling us the things that she's picking up with the letterboard. But to begin, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out a random set of numbers and shapes. So there's going to be six colors and 5 shapes, I think. And the odds of her getting it right on the first try would be 1 in 60-ish. The odds of her getting it right on the second try would be 1 in 3,600. And the odds of her getting it right the third time, 1 in 216,000. So let's see how Lita does.
Okay.
So let me blindfold her.
Okay, we're going to...
Okay. Lita's going to go ahead and wear the blindfold now. Okay, so let's just pick a random color. Somebody just give me a random color. Which color do you want? Just pick one. Okay, put that on the top. Okay, now you pick a random image. So there's a lot of math here because we've got a random image and a random color. Now I'm going to hold this up to the crowd and then I'm going to hold it up to the stage. So this is the image that she selected with this color, so.
Okay. All right, we can put it down, so. All right, you ready, sweetie? You ready? So he just held a color up. Can you spell the color? Hopefully you guys can see. Can you spell the color that he just held up? Go ahead. No, I can't touch right next to you. Normally I tickle her, but she knows for demonstration I can't touch her, so that's back to you. First letter is B, L, U, E. So she got the color, so now. And then he held the shape up, sweetie. Can you tell me what shape it was? I know what it is. It's C, I, R, C, L, E.
Lido. Fabulous.
No, I didn't see it. I didn't get to go to.
Okay.
I think I went to a half of one presentation.
Okay.
Oh, the whole time?
The whole time. The whole time.
How long was it?
Wow.
How many days were you there?
I was there 4 days.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay,
I didn't
okay.
4
realize it was
days.
so long.
You would think I would have time, but I had my own things to do. I had my own interviews planned and
Right.
scheduled, and go introduce this person, run across, and go do this and do that, whatever. And so I just didn't have the time, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. I was too busy.
I didn't realize that.
Busy bee.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that the producers of the event like lined stuff up for you. So like you literally got a schedule. Like you're like kind of like working almost. Because like
I mean, they don't line up everything for you. They basically like.
but I didn't realize
gave
they
us-
did that at all. Like I didn't realize.
Yeah,
that
me
that was,
neither.
like, part of it.
I think it might be new for them. They're trying new things and they're trying to
okay,
bring
cool.
in content creators, and so they'll promote it, right, and
Yeah, sure.
get out with the show and all that. So
Right.
they basically made all the speakers available to us as
Gotcha.
content creators, and like, hey, you want to do an interview with them, and then you would set, there was
can
just a
network.
schedule. Yeah, you network and you just scheduled. They had these media rooms set off to the side, and you would go in there and sit down with the speaker for an hour and interview him one-on-one.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
So I got my own
that is cool.
personal presentations rather than
Yeah,
Going and watching them,
right.
yeah. Instead of just going to watch, I got one-on-ones with them, which was
Even
in my
better.
opinion better. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Now you casually just like dropped that little mention about your documentary and kept it moving, but I'm
Yeah.
going to rewind back. What documentary? Tell everybody what you're working on.
All right, I actually have something very important to add. Okay, here that I want to drop here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'm doing this documentary about psionics, right? I personally am going on a journey to explore the power of the mind, and specifically this ability to telepathically connect with the phenomena, let's say.
Okay.
And some tangential things that go around that, right?
I think I
when
know
it
what you're
comes
about to
to psychic abilities and whatnot. So what do you think I'm going to say, Justin? Let's see. Did you read my mind?
Something to do with Skywatcher and Jake Barber.
I mean, that's a part of it for sure, but no, that's not that's not the big thing I was going to say. That is a part of the journey is trying to connect with Skywalker. I have a tentative invitation to go out there with him. I actually got a text message from Jake Barber this morning about that. It's honestly, it's not looking good right now, to be honest. I don't know if it's going to happen. But the truth is, I don't know if it's going to happen. It could still happen, but I guess maybe I'm just, in my mind, I'm like, it's not happening, so it's not going to happen, but it could still happen for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, the big thing I was going to say, okay, so that's the piece I'm doing, right? So really what I wanted to talk to you both, Allie and Justin, okay, I'm going to ask on the air and put you guys on the spot. I actually would love, I'm interviewing a lot of people for this, okay? And how I met y'all originally, right? Do you remember that?
True,
How we
yes.
met originally is
Yeah.
all coming back full circle to this.
Okay.
So I want to know if it would be cool. What if I came and filmed with y'all for a couple days to include in this documentary, and y'all show me like what you can do? We talk about, this sort of thing, because this is something y'all participate in and are a part of.
Wow.
Wow.
Dang, you really
you can
just
think about it.
put us on spot.
Yeah, I know I
will think
did.
about it. I'm sitting here like, I
Think
can't
about it.
like demonstrate superpowers that I don't have or
Sure.
anything, but like I
Sure.
definitely know some stuff, you know.
I mean,
I know you do. I know you
Sorry.
do. And you're just,
I mean, wow.
again, I'm interviewing a lot of people, and I think it would be really cool to. We can talk offline about it. I
sure.
don't want to put you all on the spot.
No,
but
I think that's great that you're even asking. I'm sitting here like, okay, but
Yeah.
would you be willing to do CE5 with me though?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to do
You're
this.
wanting to film basically a CE5 event with them in person.
Correct. Yeah, I think that's the key. I want to film people doing it on their own, how they, whatever their protocols or their processes, let's say. I want to respect people's processes. And then I want to join. I want to see what happens when I do it. And I'm going to do that with a lot of different people. And you're the first people I thought of, to be honest with you. The idea came up. But that would be my goal, to come hang out with you and Justin and film
That
just,
sounds great.
a couple days hanging out and just talking about, your thoughts, your idea, all of that sort of thing.
Great.
So
Thank
anyway.
you. I appreciate that invitation. That's really cool.
Yeah.
But so you're
There you go.
doing this documentary and you're doing this with lots of other people, and it's just basically to like explore psionics. Is that a good way to say it, or is there more to it than
That's
that?
it. No, that's it. I'm exploring psionics and everything that it means. I mean, think of it like a tree, right? Think of psionics as a tree. I'm exploring every branch and every leaf.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's an amazing opportunity. So
Yeah. I'm going all over. I'm going to the Psy Games in August to Charlottesville, Virginia. I'm going to Sedona, Arizona to film with people and do some other things. I'm going to Spain for a week to do some filming as well. I got the stuff from Palm Springs, and I got a few other trips that I'm planning out in Florida, actually, in the Keys, in Fort Lauderdale. So anyway, there's a lot that we're putting into this, and just some, we're going to explore the history of all this, where people claim it comes from. We want to explore the different processes, because different people have different viewpoints about this particular ability, and they have different beliefs about it, right? From the process to,
it's like investigative work into it. You're like,
I'm just putting myself into. I want to see what's going on and try it myself, and then just report back. I mean, that's that simple.
Cool. Sounds like a great project. And I'm wondering, like, how many recording opportunities came from like people that you met at Contact in the Desert, and like relationships that you formed there. Like, did a lot of stuff for your documentary come from what you did at Contact in the Desert? I'm assuming it would, right?
I definitely made some contacts and networking there that is helping me with the documentary for sure. I mean, all the interviews that I did at Contact are for the documentary. I haven't released them on VETTED, right? I haven't released them.
I haven't seen them.
I was wondering,
I talked to everyone about psionic, and that actually, they were super interested in talking, because all their interviews were the same, basically. Right. And then with me, I came with a different thing. Like Riz von Berg, for instance, about simulation theory. He had never talked about psionics, and I'd only wanted to talk to him about psionics and how that filters through his simulation theory, right? Like it was really cool. So everyone I spoke to was about psionics, and have they tried this thing, and what do they think about it, and all this stuff. It was really, really interesting. I have more interviews lined up. I'm trying to get, as much as I can about this, and then put together this nice 90-minute piece. And there will be stuff I don't use, so there'll be some extras and whatever. But I'm trying to speak to as many people. Like I said, it's a tree. I don't want to leave. I want to explore every branch and every leaf of this. Leave no stone unturned.
Don't want to leave anything. Sorry.
I feel like
for the corny jokes, don't mind me.
For some reason, I feel like I need to bring up meditation, and that being a key part of psionics, or learning, how to do some of these things, and I feel like you really need to get a good meditation game going, so to speak.
Yeah,
you know
he's
what I
not
mean?
wrong.
Sure.
Especially starting out.
Patrick.
What's that? Yeah.
Get your ohm on.
Get your ohm on.
I've meditated for years. That's something I've done for decades, to be honest with you. But just meditation, right? Centering myself, getting rid of the noise, and resetting myself for the day. But nothing else beyond, outside of that.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you're willing to explore. I'm excited for this documentary and for the opportunities that it's going to bring for you and us, maybe, and everybody involved, and the conversations that are going to come from it, and the nuggets of wisdom to be gained from it. So that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm glad you have the opportunity to do something like that, to be able to travel and record and talk to people. That's really nice.
Yeah.
It's
awesome.
it's a blessing for sure. I'm eternally grateful.
We should get a CE5 going at the gates of Area 51.
Yo. All right, I want to ask a little bit of a spicy question. Well, it may not be spicy unless depending on what your answer is. But
Let's get spicy. Let's go. I'm in. Let's go.
I'm just thinking of like all the moments, like when you weren't presenting or interviewing, you're just hanging out, you're sitting at the bar, you're surrounded by all these people at this event, you're clinking beer glasses with Jeremy Corbell. Like, tell me a cool bar story that's like not going to make it to the internet or to some content. You know what I mean? Like, tell me a cool bar story or some kind of off-scene story. I'm sure you got one.
You know what? Screw it. Okay. So, this is definitely spicy. I can't say who it was, but someone very well known confronted James Fox at the bar super late one night about being like CIA agent. Like, I'm talking yelling, like they were gonna fist fight.
What?
Like, it was crazy. I was like, holy cow, this is nuts. And I just did not expect that from that person at all. And I just thought, what is happening?
What did they accuse James Fox of?
Being like a secret agent, like a CIA agent, but specifically CIA. I didn't see it personally, but everyone was talking about it. Literally everyone was talking about this. And I thought that was super interesting. I would say this: if you go to these conferences, if you want to stay up past 1 a.m., that's when the real shit happens. I'm not joking. That's when, like, I would go to bed early, and then I'd come in the next morning and hear, like, dude, last night, like, dude, I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, what's going on here?
So how did that go down? Like, what happened? What he confronted, or
yeah,
I know who it is. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to say who it is because I heard you talking about this.
You heard this story too?
Yeah, you told me when you got back on the VC. So by the way, shout out to the VETTED Discord server. That's where all the tea gets spilled unfiltered in the VC. So if you're not in there, you're missing out. But anyways, so what did this person, like, what happened when this person confronted James Fox? How did it resolve?
It not well. It like I said, they were going to fist fight. It was not good. And they got split up by people coming in, split up. Look, alcohol was involved. People were not at their best because that person who did it, I would definitely give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, okay, maybe they just had too much to drink because they're a really nice person. So it seemed totally out of character of that person to do that. But it was intense. Again, everyone was talking about that. And again, every night something would happen. I would hear about the next morning. It's like, it's crazy. So if you go to the conference again, if you want some of the real spiciness, Real Housewives of UFOs, go at night. Stay up at night. I personally want to stay out of that stuff. I personally stay out of all that. I just want to, enjoy some drinks and just chat. I just like chatting. I did have one guy confront me in the bathroom.
About what?
In the
bathroom at all places. Please tell me you weren't like at a urinal when It's the most awkward. Oh no!
Yeah,
that's like the most awkward time. What the hell?
It was. I would say something else if we weren't on this podcast, but it was bad. Yeah, I walked in the bathroom. This guy's like, "Whoa, hey, Patrick, VETTED." I'm like, "Okay, dude, what's up, man? Hey, I gotta talk to you." I said, "Not right now. This is not the right place. I got business to take care. I got a business meeting. Okay, as soon as I'm done with this business meeting, so he's like, okay, I'll wait outside for you. Okay, great. God, Jesus. So, finish, head outside, and there he is waiting for me. And again, just totally comes at me. Where you been? What's going on? He's all aggressive. I was like, whoa, dude, you need to relax. Yeah, back up. So I just told him, he said a few things I'm not going to repeat here that were pretty vile. And I just said, have a good night, man. I walked away. And then the next day he came up to me sober and was like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. I was, just had too much to drink.
That's good.
I love I love your show, and I was just really excited to meet with you, and I just got so nervous, and I was like, okay, well, all right, man,
Wow.
have a good rest of the conference,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It only gets bigger from here, right? So the bigger you get, the more people, the more
Oh
interaction.
yeah, that's me. I'm a nobody. So like, I'm sure some other people had, like Ashton Forbes allegedly confronted Ross Coulthart at the conference. Security had to be called.
Oh,
All
wow.
of this. But when I talked to Ashton later, he made it seem like it was fine. He's like, "Oh, I that was not that big a deal. It got overblown. I spoke with Bryce Zabel. We worked it out. Everything's fine.
That's what I was
stuff,
thinking
so.
of earlier. So maybe I don't know the other thing with James Fox, but that's what you were talking about earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
We are like
Okay.
getting all the tea right now.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
real.
right.
I'll
Hey,
spill it because I don't care.
cool. All right, so I have a question. I tagged people on the server to let them know we were having this chat, and if anybody got any questions, to let us know. So I have a question from Pug. Okay. Pug said, "Were there any calling cards exchanged, and was he asked to sign any?" I guess I'm assuming that's like a business card. He's from UK, I think. So like I'm assuming it's like a business card. So if anybody asks you for an autograph, like
I guess.
yeah, that's basically the question.
I mean, I definitely got asked to take pictures, and people gave me their cards and things and stickers and all kinds of stuff that people gave me. Yeah, for sure.
So did you sign any autographs?
I didn't sign any autographs. Didn't sign. Just took pictures and just met people. Right? They would just politely come up and say something or stop you and just say, "Hey, man, big fan," or whatever. That sort of thing, or want to talk more. But no. I mean, it would be weird to get my autograph. It's like, it'd be kind of weird.
Right. That's what I think too. Like, if somebody asked me for my autograph, I'd be like, why? Like, that's, what?
It's literally, it's worth less now. Whatever I just signed, it dropped in value.
Don't do that. You're funny.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you another question. What role do you think conferences like this play in the broader UAP disclosure movement? Like, what role does Contact in the Desert play for disclosure?
Oh,
that's a great question. Yeah, that's a really good question. I think, I think y'all would all have great answers to this, probably, like what you think of it, but I would just say that more than anything, what I heard from people there, right, who are attending this thing, even from just regular people who paid to go, right? Forget creators and this and that, because that is mostly who I hung out with. But everyone would just say, "Man, it's just so great to be in person with people." Same thing I said. It's just great to be in person with people, hanging out, getting to know people on another level, hearing their stories. Because it wasn't just talking about UFOs or NHI, right? People were getting personal, just their lives or movies or music, or just getting to know people, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest impact, is you realize you're a little bit disconnected in this community a lot of times, and not for any nefarious reason. It's just, it's the internet. We're all displaced all over the world. So you try to have these relationships, and they're great, right? Those are great. But when you get in person, and all of a sudden you're hanging out and you're meeting these people that you've spoken with and talked with, and it's all of a sudden another level. You build this much more connected relationship. And I think that's what most people, in my opinion, that's what I think, that's how it helps the topic. I think that's how it helps the community, is just strengthen those relationships.
Literally.
Yeah. It's new relationships and strengthens relationships you may have already had with someone, but it's just online.
Yeah. It adds like a whole new layer to it, because now when you communicate with these people that you've now met in person moving forward, it's going to have like a different level of like comfort to it,
Absolutely.
And I find this
100%.
to be such a synchronistic conversation, because Justin and Leslie and we've all been working together on my stuff for like 2 or 3 years now, whatever it is. And we've never met Leslie in person. But coming up this weekend, we're going to Allison Holly's True Creator Summer Camp. It's like a summer camp where we're going to do like ET contact circles and yoga and all this other stuff. And we're going to have fun.
Sounds
and we're going to
awesome.
meet, we're all going. So we're going to meet Leslie for the first time. So we're going to experience that community camaraderie this upcoming weekend.
Yeah. So exciting.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Thursday.
Yeah.
That's awesome. No, that sounds great. And Yeah, I'm just telling you, within the first 5 minutes, you're just going to be like, "Holy shit! Why didn't we do this sooner? Right? Why have we not done?"
Yeah.
I watch right away, right away. That's awesome. I'm so
It's
happy
going to
for
be
you guys.
amazing to meet in person. Yes.
Yeah,
I can only imagine.
Okay,
I can only imagine.
So we need to make a pact right now that we're going to go to Contact in the Desert next year.
Oh, I'm down for
Let's
that.
go.
Yeah.
Let's try to make that happen.
The desert. Woo woo.
Listen, depending on, I don't decide, but I might be able to get you guys a press pass.
Oh.
You know, through whatever. It's still expensive to go. I'm not gonna lie about it. It's still because I had to buy a plane ticket, I had to pay for the hotel there, food, you know, but at least I didn't have to pay for a contact ticket, right? But it's still, you know, expensive to go. But I could probably help y'all get some sort of press pass. At least it gives you access. You don't have to wait in lines. You know, you might have to do a little work while you're there. You know, introduce some people, do some interviews. Right? It's not really work. I would say it's fun.
Right.
But maybe. But I don't control it, so I can't make any promises. I don't know how they decide. To be honest with you, again, they just reached out to me and we're like, "Hey, you know, we watch your show and would love for you to come out and cover this, if you will."
Well, I mean, if you can pull that off for us, that'd be great. I'd be eternally grateful, you know. And, and I know it is still expensive regardless.
It wouldn't be me. You'd thank them. They would be the ones that would do it. But yeah, I think honestly, I may probably get a different place to stay next time. Like I wouldn't stay at the hotel because it's very expensive.
Yeah.
I may stay somewhere else and drive in. But with that said, there's something about just being there.
Yeah.
The whole time. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, you're on scene for every, like.
Getting the scoop.
When you leave, you miss stuff when you leave.
What hotel is it?
It was the, oh my God, Esmeralda or something like that, or
is it like a Hilton brand or?
Yeah, Hilton.
It is Hilton.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, Hilton.
I'm a Hilton
Indian
Honors
Wells. Yeah, there you go. You'll get some points.
Yeah.
and that sort of thing. Yeah, but I mean, if you know, you got time now to save up, you know, that sort of thing. But I can't. It's just so worth it. It truly is. The whole time you're just loving every second of it. And I told Allie when I got back she would love it. You and Justin, you and her. I mean, all of y'all would love to go.
You gassed my head up, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I walked away from the computer. My head was like this big. I'm like, yo, we gotta go. We gotta make this happen. Like,
yeah. So it really is just hanging out, meeting so many great people, and
love that.
Just having fun the whole time.
All right.
That's like summer camp.
Like what we're doing this weekend. Hey.
Yeah, like what you're doing this week. I mean, you guys are already gonna experience it this weekend, which I'm so happy for.
Thanks. I know you're strapped for time, so I want to ask you this one question. How has attending Contact in the Desert shaped your vision for Vetted moving forward?
Oh,
good question.
Thanks.
That's a great question.
I try to come up with those.
Man.
Are you going to be doing anything differently moving forward? You know, like.
Has it changed your opinion on anything?
Oh,
that's a really good question. I hadn't really thought about it, but it probably subconsciously has. Whether or not I recognize the change, there has to be a change just based on what I went through there, right? So like connecting with people more. I think I'll tell you one thing that I learned from the conference that I will take with me in future Vetted, you know, the journey of Vetted and really just personal journey is that when I was there, I went to the Skywatching event with Chris Bledsoe. Okay. And I had a chance to film some things myself with my phone because I didn't allow like my big camera, which I wanted to take in. They're really like, you know, down, like they didn't want people to film. But I was able to get my phone out and get some video. And I realized one thing afterwards when I'm looking at the video. I'm thinking, holy shit, this is the worst footage ever recorded. Like, this is so bad. And I'm thinking, what I saw in person versus what came out on the video is night and day. It doesn't even explain my experience there, right? Like, it's so not reflective of what happened to me that you know, the videos are recorded. So now I can much more relate to someone who comes out with an experience or an encounter and is like, I got video of this light I shot in the sky, and you watch it and you're like, dude, that's the shittiest video I've ever seen. but they're telling you in person, no, dude, in person it was XYZ. I get it now. I totally understand that viewpoint of being there in person and experiencing the thing in person versus here's a video of it. It just doesn't represent like, so that showed me a lot. I learned a lot from that.
I love that you gained that perspective though. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that he is saying that, he thinks his subconscious, subconsciously it's going to, like, I love your awareness around that. And I feel like that alone, for you to say that is in a way you're integrating the whole experience in that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. The ripple effects are still happening.
Yeah.
The ripple effects
of course.
are still happening. Yeah.
How would it not like change me? So I may not be able to quantify or where the changes are, but it has to have changed me and influenced me in some ways moving forward for sure. And only but a positive way, just because I had such a positive experience going there and
you've
meeting
expanded,
so many people. Expanded.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a Dolores Cannon quote. I may not get it word for word perfect, but it basically says that once your mind is expanded by an idea, it can never go back to the original way of thinking. So you're forever changed, I guess, was the answer, right?
Cool. Yeah.
I'm in.
Awesome.
I love it.
Evolving
awesome.
here.
Yeah. Evolution in real time.
Yeah. I really want to go to one of these conferences,
Same.
I mean, even if it's not Contact in the Desert.
Yeah. I mean, meeting Lou Elizondo was awesome and doing that, but that was the one and only UFO type of thing we've ever done ever. So I would love to do more.
Yeah, me too. And I can't believe how big his arms are. Holy shit.
My God, his bicep
Huge.
alone is like
when you,
two of my
when you look at the picture of Ali and I standing next to him, here's like us, and then his arm is like half the fucking picture. I'm like, oh my God.
No joke.
I'm like, Lou.
That's funny.
All right. So you're speaking of like, learning new things, gaining new knowledge, and, like doing all these cool experiences. I don't remember if we asked you this question the first time we talked. I don't even think this question was around the first time we talked, because you were like one of the first people we talked to when we started doing this. So hit him with your famous question. I'm curious. I don't know if we asked him this yet.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember, but
I don't remember
if we
either.
did, I will just repeat it.
What's the new answer?
Patrick, what's your greatest hope for the future of humanity?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right. That's a big one.
That's a deep question, man.
It is.
I like it. I like big swings. I
Gotta cast a wide net sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I respect that question. What is my hope? What is my greatest hope for humanity?
Future. Yes.
I mean, I could just answer that on so many levels.
Yeah.
I think just the deepest. Okay, here it is. And I may have said this phrase before, but I truly believe it, especially in this community. We can't lose our humanity in our search for expanding our reality.
I get that.
So we can't lose ourselves as human beings to get to the truth, step all over each other and hurt each other and ruin each other so we can know the truth about XYZ. Like, that's not the way. We have to retain our humanity and be kind to each other and love each other, regardless of our beliefs. If someone's like, I don't believe in UFOs, okay, who cares? If someone's like, I believe in it, it's part of my life, great, right? Like it, but not stepping all over each other to get to the truth. And we got, because I see so many people do that in this community, and it just hit me like, damn, we want to expand humanity, and we're going to lose our humanity along the way. That sounds stupid. Why would we do that? Like, the ends don't justify the means.
Yeah. A lot of arguing happens in the community. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
That's
That is a great answer.
Yeah, that kind of blew me away.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, wow, yeah.
You kind of
great. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? This is
that's what Patrick does, guys. He
just what I do.
Drops it, and
I got a lot of other gems just waiting here. No, I'm kidding.
This is great.
I feel like I interrupted his answer. So did you finish?
No.
Okay.
No,
good.
it was simple. That was the gist of it. You were adding on to it.
Yeah, I couldn't help but reflect on the accusations and arguments that happen later on, at night at the conference and everything. But it is unfortunate. And yeah, everybody is trying to just, find the truth, but we need to come together. And I think, a big part is the, secretiveness. Is that a word? about the whole thing, And so there is a lot of question marks, but yeah. And then also truth, could be very subjective, or, it's different for everyone, and everyone's experiences are different. And so like, yeah, we're all human beings having this, experience together. And yeah, I love it. Everybody just get along, And,
Right.
I'm surprised you
we
didn't
should
say
be
your
building
famous
each other
quote,
up
Leslie.
and not tearing each other down.
For real.
in
Yeah.
my opinion,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Especially
Exactly.
just because we don't believe or think the same way that they do.
yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, we can't be like,
Okay.
and I probably hate to use this analogy, but when I was a teacher, I used to teach at a DJJ facility, and like I had students between grade 6 through 12, and all of them were on some sort of probation. Most of them had ankle monitors, they were all had like community service hours that they had to do, and people that came in and monitor them, whatever. And we always used to tell them, like, don't stunt each other's progress, boost each other up. Like we would always give them the analogy of like crabs in a bucket. There's that one crab trying to get out the bucket, and then the next crab is like, oh, look how far he got. Let me grab onto him and get myself out. Meanwhile, you both just fell back in. So I think that's a good point to bring up. Like, don't tread all over everybody in the process of trying to find out the true nature of reality. Maybe the true nature of reality is living in the present moment and exuding love and showing brothership and companionship and empathy.
That's beautiful.
And support to your fellow human being, because like Leslie's famous quote, we are all eternal spiritual beings having a temporary human experience. So be nice to each other in the fucking process.
Yes.
Well said.
Mic drop on Allie's part. Boom.
Well said. Love it. Love it. I agree.
All right. I think we can end it there. Do you want to tell the audience where they can find you in case they're living under a rock and don't already know?
Yeah, I mean, just search me on YouTube, Vetted, and VETTED. Pretty easy.
All right.
Pretty
great.
easy.
I will
Vetted.
have
I don't know.
links up on the
I'm so bad
screen.
at promoting myself.
When is the documentary and all supposed to be released? Do you have any of that information?
Tentative, like what we're shooting for, I don't think will match with what actually happens, but we're shooting for like December for it to come out. But I'm going to tell you right now, I can just see how things go. It will probably be
It'll
like
change 10 times
next
between
year.
December.
my guess is it'll be springtime of next year. But I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it
Think
comes out in
positive.
December. Yeah,
we basically manifest.
there's a lot of things that need to be determined before that's kind of set in stone, but you at least have a goal, right, that you're trying to reach. But there's put it this way, like I'm not going to put it out if I'm not happy with it and it's not finished and it's not what I want to put out. Like, so if I have to work harder and get something, pick up shot, this, that, whatever, add to it to get it ready to put out, then I would rather hold off. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully soon. I know that in this community you hear that very soon.
Yeah. I'm sure everybody will be looking forward to it.
Yeah. It just takes a long time to put this stuff together.
It does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. Well, I just want to thank everybody. Patrick, I appreciate you coming back on the show. Justin, thank you for being here with us. Leslie, thank you for being here with us. Does anybody have any last things they want to say, last pieces of advice before we close out?
Just thanks for being here.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Thanks for having me. I'm happy to come on anytime. I mean that.
All right, great.
Awesome.
I appreciate that a lot. I really do. I really do. All right, so we close out our show with a 3-piece little thing. We do much love, peace, and namaste. Do you care to join us?
What is it?
I'm going to do it slower.
All right, much love.
Yeah, all right, we'll do it slow. All right, ready? Much love.
Much love.
Peace.
Peace.
And namaste.